For the joy set before him, Christ endured. Jesus allowed his enemies to capture him. He could have easily destroyed all his enemies. He could have called 72,000 angels to come to protect him and kill his enemies, but he didn't. He willingly went with the arresters and the soldiers. Why did he accept insult, torture, and death? 1, to allow the Old Testament prophecy about Jesus to come true. 2, to do what God, his Father, wanted. 3, for the joy set before him. Joy? Yes. His joy, because he has us, our joy, because we belong to him. Joy that we will share when we all live with him in heaven. Jesus' trials. The soldiers arrested Jesus and took him to Annas' house. Annas, a former high priest. Now he is nothing. Now, Annas' son-in-law, named Caiaphas, is the high priest. The council of the Jews are meeting at Annas' house. Why? To question Jesus. It was not right to take Jesus to Annas' house. After they left Annas' house, the soldiers took Jesus to the house of Caiaphas. There were more questions and more witnesses. Yes, false witnesses who lied about Jesus. No witnesses agreed. All told different stories. Then, finally, Caiaphas asked Jesus, "Are you the Christ?" Jesus answered, "Yes, I am. And you will see me sitting on the right side of God." Caiaphas showed fake anger. He ripped his robes and shouted, "Why do we need more of his words? You all have heard his blasphemy, bad talk against God." All the council of the Jews agreed. Death for Jesus. Then the council of the Jews blindfolded Jesus. They took turns slapping Jesus. They asked Jesus, "Who slapped you?" All night long the same. They slapped and slapped him. Early Friday morning, the council of the Jews had another meeting. Why? The first meeting was not legal. The law forbade meeting during the night. It must happen only during the day, not at night. Now Jesus' enemies took him to the Roman governor, Pontius Pilate. The enemies now said, "Jesus said we are not to pay tax to the king. Jesus said he is king." Pontius Pilate asked Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus answered, "Yes, as you say. My kingdom is not from this earth. Suppose my kingdom were from this world. My servants would fight to protect me. My kingdom is from another place. I came to show the truth. People who want the truth pay attention to me." Pontius Pilate knew that there was no reason to kill Jesus. Pontius Pilate sent Jesus to Herod Antipas. Herod asked Jesus many questions. Herod also could see no reason to kill Jesus. Herod thought, "This is not my problem. "Send Jesus back to Pontius Pilate." Pontius Pilate still said, "Jesus is not guilty. Jesus is innocent." Pontius Pilate's wife experienced a bad dream. "Hands off. He is an innocent man." Pontius Pilate knew that Jesus was innocent and did not deserve death. Will he punish Jesus or set Jesus free? The crowd of people became angry and wanted Jesus to die. Pontius Pilate offered to punish Jesus and let him free. The crowd yelled, "No! Allow Barabbas to be free. Crucify Jesus." Pontius Pilate thought maybe if he whipped Jesus, the crowd would be satisfied. No, they wanted Jesus dead. Now the priests and the Pharisees said, "Pontius Pilate is not a friend with King Caesar." Why? Pontius Pilate defended Jesus. Jesus said he is a king. Pontius Pilate was afraid of King Caesar. He did not want King Caesar to fire him. So Pontius Pilate agreed, "Free Barabbas, crucify Jesus."